You lawnmowers, you just gotta go. Right, here we go. Look at all these old lawnmowers. Look, they've been sitting out in the garden for literally well over a year. And I've been collecting them, obviously, because I needed them for spares or repairs. But now, I've had most of the spares that I really want off of these, and these are really beyond repair, so I'm just going to let them go. So I'm just going to advertise them on the internet. So as you can see, I've cleared out the decking now, and these are all the ones that realistically I will repair. There's about 8 or 10 now. And that's what we're going to leave and keep the work area nice and tidy. So while we're out here, it's pretty late in the evening, so we're just working on a little lawnmower here at the moment. Here's one that we found on eBay, and Gary paid £15 for this one. So let's take a closer look at it. Right, so as we can see, it's a Mountfield, what is it, an SP4? Oh, it's a HP 470 with a Briggs and Stratton engine. Great reliable engines these, by the way. It's actually in pretty good nick, and it was actually a runner when you got it, wasn't it?
Yeah, the only thing was the bottom of the handlebar had snapped, and it was missing a screw out of the top casing, and that was it.
Right, so as you said, this handle was snapped, so the person's obviously put it on eBay. He made an offer for it and basically got it. So this is an old handle which you had laying about, is that right?
Yeah, off one of yours, I think.
You say what?
Off one of your ones.
You've nicked it off one of mine?
Yep.
That's the reason, people. Well, as I say, we was keeping these old sort of lawnmowers literally just for spares, even though the engines might. I mean, look at this one, for example. Look, I mean, that one's totally had it, as you can see. But in actual fact, we could have taken the engine off of that and kept that engine. It's got a grass bag with it, but where'd you draw the line? So we just let this lot go, as I say. But even things like handles, so he's going to possibly turn this £15 lawnmower just for the sake of putting a replacement handle in. And if you bought that handle new, you're looking £25 to £35. So by having them old lawnmowers, we was able to rub them for spares. And you've actually started this one up, you've done a bit of refurbishing on the carburetor, haven't you?
Yep, new diaphragm in it.
And it looks like it's had a new cap on at some stage. Look, that's actually brand new, that, look. What did the person say? How old was this when they had it?
2 years old.
So the lawnmower's been 2 years old. Obviously it's been well used, obviously, but the actual deck is actually solid. There's no rot on that whatsoever. The wheels are a bit tatty, but what you can do with these, as I've shown in other videos, if you get a bit of wire wool, you can just rub some wire wool over that and it cleans them up again. And then you can just wash these with a bit of solution and then blow them with air and you get all that rubbish off of there. So the grass box is complete, as you can probably see there. Someone's cutting their grass over the back there. What a bloody liberty, eh? Cutting grass. Terrible thing to do. So what you got left to do to this now?
Just put it back together now. Just looking for a screw for this cap.
Right.
Clean the wheels off.
So like with the other lawnmowers, what I keep here, as you can probably see, when we do strip certain lawnmowers down, we keep all the odd nuts and bolts and stuff. And these are always handy, as I say, because some of these lawnmowers that come to us, they haven't got knobs on, or the bolts that go through are missing. So if you, or things like the bolts that hold the covers down like that, keep a load of them. Just keep loads of spares. Shall we go and show what Jimmy's done?
Go on, let's have a look.
Come on, get in there. Now Jimmy, as you know, he started working in a body shop. Now you've probably seen the Mini. Jimmy's been playing about with the Mini, as you know, so he didn't tell me, but he said to Gary that, oh, he's burnt through the paint, the lacquer. So right, bring it out here, let's have a look what he's actually done, Gary. He plays about with things. Look what he's done, look. Now he didn't burn through that. Well, apparently what he's done, he'd rubbed it, because I see this the other day, as you know, this was all finished and ready to go on basically, and he did put it on the car. He brought it to me the other day and he'd sanded it all back again with 1500 paper, and he's in the process again, as you can see, of buffing it up again. But then I noticed that the boot was off the car and I said to Gary, where is it? And look, he's done that, look. He's actually done that. So I'm not going to waste no more time with it. He's going to have to do it himself. But he hid it from me back in the old dark corner over there, and he's gone out now on his bike. So that's Jimmy for you. He's going to be repairing that one himself. We've had a lot of requests for the Piaggio moped. As I say, over the last week or so I've had a boiler to install. That is now done. So we're going to possibly be starting work on this Piaggio this week. I'm going to start the body work on that this week, so those of you interested. As you can see, Gary's through the back here. He's still got a couple of lawnmowers around there.
That one's done.
Which is, oh, that one's ready to go basically. So there's an old haterette there, which is an old 1950s and 1960s lawnmower. I actually sold one of these, as I say, for about 80 quid months and months ago, but as I say, these are very old rough cut lawnmowers they call these, so that one's got to be obviously refurbished. There's not much to do with them because they're very reliable. And what you got over here, there's your bumper for the car, isn't it?
That's the front bumper.
Right, so the front bumper for the RS Turbo is there, so that, again, that's another little project, as you know, we got on the go. Jimmy's mini doors, he's still working on them, and he works 6 days a week now, so he's in the process of still trying to finish things, but his water pump went on his bike the day before yesterday, so obviously I've had to order that to do the repair on it. So yeah, repairing these lawnmowers is pretty simple. You're basically mostly doing a cleaning up job on them. So this one, as I say, was a runner when we got it, and it will probably make him about £40 to £50 profit for probably about invested hours work. So when you look at it that way, it's not too bad. So they're all around you. Don't forget, have a look on eBay, have a look in local shop windows. Put a little card in your shop windows locally, and you will find that people will reply to you. And make them an offer, make them a £10 or £15 offer. At the end of the day, 9 times out of 10 people have gone out and bought a new lawnmower and they just want to get rid of the old one. So rather than calling the scrap man up or taking it down to the local tip, you can go and pick it up and make a bit of money out of it. Well, as you can say, I mean, he's probably spent about, how long spent on that?
Half hour.
About half hour. All he's done is basically clean it up, put a new gasket in it. And we're just going to fire it up for the first time since it's back together. He's still got to clean it yet. We do what they call detailing it. All that red work, he'll just give that a quick spray paint and mask it off gently. But the main thing is, let's see if it runs and starts. There we go. Job's a good one. Little clean up, purrs like a kitten. Look at that, look. Little clean up, that'll be on eBay. That should pull between 70 and 80 pounds. Do you like it, Barney? Happy days. Well done. Good job done. That didn't take long, did it?
5 minutes at most.
There you go. There we go. See, anyone can do that, ladies and gentlemen, with a little bit of knowledge. Simple little job like that. Now it's going back up now into the pit stops. Look at that, look. Straight up there. Now, as I say, Gary's just started doing this. As you know, Gary's got his own lawnmowers all along there. He found them via Facebook, and also locally, people coming to him because he said he put a few ads on Facebook saying that, you know, eh? Oh, Gumtree's just said as well.
Pre-loved.
And what?
Pre-loved.
Pre-loved as well was another one. So Gary's just done this. As you say, I've had these ones out here, as I mentioned, for well over a year, probably 2 years now. So I don't need I haven't got the space. I want to, as you know, I've got to develop that area down there. So I just don't want all these old lawnmowers now. I've kept about 8 up there, as you can see. I can work on them one at a time. They're all there. They'll be ready to go, and they'll be getting a very similar treatment to what Gary's done up there. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is money in this sort of thing, providing that you can see that it's an avenue which you possibly could do. If you enjoy repairing things like this, give it a go. Gary's doing it now. He wasn't doing anything like this before, although he likes tinkering about with mechanics and stuff like that. There's your money sitting there. A little bit of work, give it a go. Jimmy sold them, by the way. He was going to throw them away. He, as you probably know, these old classic mini wheel arches. He was going to throw them away. We told him to put them on eBay, and they sold for how much, Gary?
30 quid.
About 30 quid they sold them for, so there's money every rip. So as you can see, they need work, but Jimmy's ordered another set, so he just saved himself 30 quid. Buying and selling. Give it a go. So there you go. Repairing lawnmowers. Anyone can do it. They are all around you. Give it a go. Gary's doing it now and he loves it. See you later.